Good morning, my fellow water lover. Happy Tuesday. I am coming to you back-to-back days here from the pool because my pool season is winding down. I only have about another month with me getting to get in my backyard pool. So I'm hoping to get in as often as possible and share it with you before our season ends. So today I wanted to talk about the water yoga book with you. So my book came out at the end of July, so it's been out in the world a couple months, and it's really lovely to see what it's doing because it's exciting for me to stand here and tell you the book has great content. I'm the author. Of course, I'm going to say that, right? Everybody's very proud of their work. But now that it's out in the world, I can share what other people are saying about the book, which is really more relevant because you, as a reader, want to know what other people say. So I wanted to share some of the reviews with you. So, for example, from a student, a regular person who uses water yoga in her personal life and comes to my classes here in town, says, Krista's eagerly anticipated water yoga has finally been released to the delight of water yoga practitioners everywhere. You don't have to be a teacher to love this book. To those of us who are just not into that mat yoga or have difficulty with it, Krista's book is a sigh of relief. She explains traditional yoga philosophy and how it blends together seamlessly into the water to soothe body and mind. I have had the pleasure of taking classes with her for about a year, so I was lucky enough to buy the book for her in person, and I'm so glad I did. Taking this book on vacation to enjoy when I don't have pool access. If you love being in the water as I do or have been curious about yoga in the water, let this book be your guide. You will absolutely love the book and the experience. So that's from a person who just does aqua yoga in her personal life and a teacher I have trained. So I have trained fellow professionals from around the world in aqua yoga, and this is a person I worked with a couple years ago. Krista brings the beautiful practice of yoga to the healing environment of water. This book is a wonderful resource for new yogis wanting to start a yoga practice or for experienced yogis looking to deepen or expand their practice off the mat. Krista is gifted at sharing her knowledge and helping others. This book will not be sitting on my shelf. It will be in my hands for a frequent resource and review of how to help my own practice as well as my students. And then a review from Mark Graveldine. Mark is an AEA master trainer and the founder of Fit Motivation, and I have had the pleasure of working with him doing a couple videos for his Fit Motivation platform on aqua yoga. And he says, whether you want to do yoga for yourself in the pool or are a fitness professional who leads water yoga classes, this book is a wealth of invaluable photos and directives for guiding yourself or others to better health with a yoga practice in the pool. Another teacher I have trained, I am not kidding when I say this is the most definitive book on water yoga. Krista has written a fantastic book on how to move your land-based yoga practice to the water. It isn't merely a book on yoga poses, but rather encompasses the 8 limbs of yoga and how to incorporate yoga philosophy into your water practice. Primarily written for yoga instructors, this book is for beginners as well and includes photos of all the poses. She gives various options and variations for each of the postures. If you are experiencing any difficulty during doing your practice on land or just want some variety, this is the book for you. I highly recommend this book for anyone who is interested in taking their practice into the water. And for if you're a yoga practitioner and you're a man and you're wondering, like, is water yoga for me? Here's a review from a man who's a yoga practitioner. Water yoga is a must-have for any yoga instructor or practitioner. I found it user-friendly with how to implement and execute proper asana in the water. It is a step-by-step and guide, and great for any individual that may have pain in their body where they cannot practice on a traditional yoga mat. Blessed that Krista published this work of art. And from another teacher I trained. I trained with Krista to get my aqua yoga teaching certification a couple years ago, so this book was a must-have for me. I haven't been disappointed. The book reads well and has tons of great pics and detailed descriptions of the poses. It also touches on yoga philosophy, honoring the tradition while adapting it to the water for a more gentle and supportive physical practice. I would highly recommend this book to any yoga practitioner or yoga teacher looking to take their practice to the pool and reap the healing benefits of water and yoga at the same time. And this is from a fellow yoga teacher who does not teach water yoga, but also works a lot with seniors. This book exceeded every expectation I had for it. I was so pleasantly surprised at the depth Krista goes into on yoga philosophy, as well as the tutorials on how to guide floating meditation and adapt yoga poses for the water. Highly recommended for those with arthritis and joint replacements, and it's also a wonderful tool for yoga teachers. And I don't know everybody who leaves all these reviews, right? I've read a lot that I know people I know personally, but I don't know all of them, so this isn't fake. If you ever get a chance to meet this author in person, don't miss it. The next best thing is her new book, Water Yoga. Krista's approach to meeting individual needs is exceptional. This book is not just for instructors. I found it useful and helpful in my struggles with injury. We could all use a little yoga in our lives. This book delivers. And last but not least, a colleague in the UK who is a long-term aqua yoga instructor, and we've connected because there are so few of us in the world. And this person's been doing aqua yoga for a very long time, and I appreciate her connection. A valuable addition to your library. For those new to aquatic exercise, this book offers an entry into a unique medium to bring relief from chronic pain in a relaxed and enjoyable way, the pool. For long-term practitioners and teachers, this book freshens our knowledge and offers new insights. The benefits water yoga, aqua yoga can bring deserves to be more widely known and understood, and Krista's new book encourages others to explore and experiment with poses and sequences in a clear and progressive format. A rare find that will leave readers wanting a waterproof copy to take to the pool and practice and find the benefits of a calmer mind, less pain, stronger body, and even a little happiness and joy along the way. Not many reads give such a package. Recommended. So I appreciate very much all the love that everyone has shown my book. If this is inspiring you and you're like, wow, I didn't know you wrote this book, or I didn't know it was so good and it was for me, I will leave the link on how to get a copy. It's all over my website as well, which is kristafairbrother.com. If you have bought the book already and we have already connected and you haven't left a review, I would love to hear your opinion. It's a little boost for us as authors, and I'm really interested to see how the book is impacting people out in the world, how it's getting out there and how it's being used. So I would love to connect with you around that. I hope you have a really beautiful day. I hope you make it to the pool, and I look forward to spending the next month with you in the pool as much as I can. Take care, everybody.